You look at the artificial intelligence boom and see the modern gold rush. Tech giants begging for compute power. Billion-dollar AI startups renting servers by the hour. The dream seems flawless. Stack thousands of GPUs in a climate-controlled warehouse, plug into the power grid, and harvest passive subscription dollars forever. It is an illusion. Dead. Underneath the hype lies a brutal economic reality. You are purchasing multi-million-dollar silicon hardware that depreciates faster than fresh produce, while consuming the electrical capacity of a medium-sized city. Welcome to the world of AI data centers, where your top-line revenue explodes, but your capital expenditure quietly eats you alive. Entering this machine requires cold cash and extreme leverage. Tier 1. The retail colocation play. $5 million to $15 million. You do not build the structure. You lease 500 kilowatts of rack space inside an existing facility. You install 32 high-density server racks filled with enterprise AI chips. Your barrier to entry is high, your margins are razor-thin, and your power utility company holds all the leverage. Tier 2. The regional edge data center. $50 million to $150 million. You buy 10 acres of industrial land near a major fiber optic trunk. You construct a custom 10-megawatt facility equipped with industrial liquid cooling and redundant backup generators. You target mid-tier enterprise clients who want private cloud infrastructure. Tier 3. The institutional hyperscaler, $1 billion plus. You operate at the scale of nations. Hundreds of megawatts of power capacity, direct high-voltage substation connections, custom liquid submersion cooling infrastructure, and long-term wholesale capacity leases signed by trillion-dollar tech titans. To understand how an AI facility makes money, stop thinking about computers and start thinking about a commercial landlord who bills customers by the electron. You do not sell computation, you sell power delivery and heat extraction. The core metric of survival is power usage effectiveness, PUE, the ratio of total energy consumed by the facility divided by the energy delivered directly to the computing hardware. An efficient operator maintains a PUE of 1.15. An amateur sits at 1.6, hemorrhaging millions in wasted electricity every month. The second core metric is megawatt capacity leasing. Instead of charging per gigabyte, you charge your clients a fixed monthly rate per kilowatt reserved, plus variable power pass-through costs. The counterintuitive truth? The most expensive component of an AI data center is not the building or the fiber optic line. It is the relentless physical battle against thermodynamics. Every single watt of power pushed into an AI chip turns almost instantly into pure heat. Step inside an AI cluster, and the spatial architecture reveals the trap. You are standing in a cold aisle where industrial fans scream at 90 decibels. Every rack is engineered for maximum thermal density, drawing 40 to 100 kilowatts per cabinet. Standard HVAC air cooling fails here. If your cooling pumps stall for even 40 seconds, thermal runaway turns $50 million of custom chips into melted silicon slag. You are forced to build massive, closed-loop liquid cooling systems, secondary water chillers, and diesel generator farms with 72 hours of emergency fuel stored on site. The physical facility is not just a building. It is a pressurized containment engine. Top-line growth hides the fatal flaw: hardware half-life. In traditional real estate, buildings appreciate while tenants pay down your mortgage. In AI infrastructure, your core capital asset collapses in value every 36 months. When the next architecture generation drops, your existing chip cluster loses 70% of its rental pricing power overnight. Consider the failure of compute hosting operators during the early crypto to AI pivot. Operators leveraged 90% debt to buy previous generation GPUs, assuming 5-year amortization schedules. When next-gen architectures hit the market, major clients canceled cloud contracts. Revenue tanked 40%, while debt service remained fixed. The operators collapsed into bankruptcy, forced to liquidate depreciated hardware for pennies on the dollar. Second is grid access paralysis. Operators built 20-megawatt facilities only to find the local power utility could not supply grid capacity for 4 years. Carrying millions in land debt and empty server racks, They went belly up before a single electron was delivered. The economic equation of an AI data center boils down to this. Net profit equals revenue minus electricity costs, divided by the brutal speed of hardware depreciation. The world's largest digital infrastructure funds maintain net margins of 22 to 28%. The secret of institutional giants like Equinix or Digital Realty is simple. They do not buy the fragile silicon chips. They own the land, the power grid interconnects, and the concrete shells, forcing speculative AI companies to take all the hardware risk. The system is rigged for the power supplier and the land baron, never for the over-leveraged tech speculator.